Hi, and welcome to Den and Denim. I'm Den. Today, we're doing a Levi's vintage catalog review from spring-summer 2006. First, I'll be discussing the coolest items from the catalog, along with a few other items, and then the least of the bunch, followed by a reading of the catalog story. If you haven't subscribed, this is a great chance to do it. Thanks always for watching. 2006 Spring-Summer Levi's Vintage Catalog. The pioneers of extreme sports. Roller skates to skateboards. Definitely the coolest item out of this catalog are the 1933 501 shorts 5 strides. Now, I believe these are for women based on the cut. And I talked about these in my women's shorts catalog. But if you ever see a pair, great collector's item. Definitely top notch. Now, as always, let's discuss the 501 pairs other than the shorts for women. We have 1947's common pair, 501s called the Hard Knocks. We see unhemmed edges on the bottom. Dark, it looks like one soaking done. I wouldn't call that new rinse. I'd call that one soak. You see a little fading in the legs. Also 1933's scratch. Get that NRA tag. And pretty much just probably a pair of new rinse. And the 1930s, even though they're called 1930 here, they're still a general pair of 1930s. 501, Heath, hand numbered. The 1930s general pairs, this pair particularly, also have a cloth patch and button over the back right pocket so that you can close it. Little thing to keep pickpockets from stealing where you would usually keep your wallet. And, of course, we got to talk about the leather jackets. Ride the Wild. Light browns or darker brown. I've seen this on sale, and you can see the pictures. It's really hard to tell, is it for men or women? But there's also a 1953 Type 2 jacket, Thrills. So it's not rigid, it's a variation on it. But I think what stands out the most from this catalog are the t-shirts. We got these plain silk screen t-shirts, 1950s, 1960s, a simple pattern, a plain hoodie. Why don't we have more of those going on? Cool sweatshirt, some more cool t-shirts, I think. Even a t-shirt that's definitely for women based on the cut. 1960s stripe, not really a font fan of that. 1960s stripe, tank top, big red. Let's go for that at the beach. That's showing you have no tan and you're fine with it. The family jacket. This is an item that might be made for preteens, younger children, women, not for men, but I think anyone could pretty much wear it. I want to see more family clothes. I want to see more women's, more younger children and babies' clothes from the Levi's Vintage Collecting line. 1967 505 skirt along with a pair of jeans, but you know, those are items. The slacks that we see, Boom Time 1950s casuals and the college casuals, along with the small fries. Those are pretty cool. For the orange tab items, we have 606, 607s, 607 lady bones for ladies, lanky bones for ladies, and skater dater. Sure, more unisex. They're orange tab items. I'm not going to talk much about orange tab on this channel, but I'm hoping to have a spin-off channel to do that with someone else hosting. Nothing else much to say about it. It's a short catalog. How to enjoy the story? AMSR review. The concept for spring summer 06 follows the origins of extreme sport, telling the story of the youth culture movements between the 1950s and the 1960s, and the transition from skates with the launch of roller derby to the skateboards with creation of sidewalk surfing. The roller derby was born in 1930s America as a cure for depression woes. Jobs were scarce, and extreme sports appealed to a youth desperate for a way to find an outlet for pent-up frustrations. New applicants were signed. New applicants were signed up to the touring teams in every city and soon became instant celebrities. The sport had its heyday in the mid-1950s, coinciding with the birth of television after moving to Los Angeles. Coming out of the Depression, times were tough, and the only skateboards around were those crudely constructed by kids who dismantled abandoned roller skates and joyfully hammered the wheels to planks of wood. The style of board riding was simple and straightforward due to the poor handling of these extremely rudimentary skateboards. The sport of riding a board with wheels was popularized by surf kids in Southern California in the 1950s, whose staple uniform was a pair of Levis and a tee. Sidewalk surfing was a great way for surfers to ride out the flat spells. Surfboard makers of the day started to manufacture the first plywood skateboards, and the sport quickly moved from the beaches to the cities as urban kids adopted this new sport. Thanks for watching. This is Den from Den and Denim.